Identifying my weaknesses. Look, I've been having a lot of time to think about a lot of stuff in my life, and I feel like I just been dropping people like flies. But the only reason is because I'm at a time in my life where I do need to be alone. That don't mean I'm gonna stop posting videos, but I just really need to be alone with my thoughts, and I need to really discover who I am. The one thing I learned about, or what I'm learning about self-love, is that you have to be able to identify your weaknesses. You have to be aware of your strengths. You have to be aware of your weaknesses. And we all have strengths and weaknesses. And I noticed that one of my weaknesses is that I'm very overly sensitive. I take things to heart. I am easily angered. I get upset because whatever I'm going through or whatever I've been through, I take that out on other people. And that's not fair to others. Neither is it fair to myself, because I'm only, limiting my relationships and friendships. Now, I'm not coming on here for sympathy or a boohoo story, but I do want to let you guys know that if you are on a self-love journey, just continue to see yourself without judgment. There's going to be things that you do not like about yourself, and you're probably going to look at yourself with disgust, but don't. You're human. I'm only 26 years old, and as the saying goes, I am still young. I'm still trying to figure things out, and I do not have all the answers right now. But I am happy that I am on this journey, because I know that in the end, it's worth it. Just like everything that you want in life, everything that you work hard for is worth it. I spend more time in my book. I spend more time putting more effort into my videos, uploading my videos online. I spend more time with the podcast I just started with a friend of mine. I spend more time doing the things that I love and indulging in my passions. And, without any hesitation or any room for procrastination, I go all in. And even though I am on this journey and I am discovering a whole lot about myself, perceived by other people, the perceptions of others, and the perception of myself, I do feel like not everyone is out to hurt me. Not everyone is out to make me feel like shit. And all my life I've had trust issues. All my life I have thought of people in a very negative way, and it's not fair to them. It's not fair to the people that really do love and care about me. I remember Jaden Smith saying in a song that he said his mom said that we neglect the ones that perfect us, and it was something else. And we respect the ones that neglect us, or something like that. I gotta listen to the song again. But it's like we give more to people who actually don't care for us than for the ones that do. And it's not easy for us to differentiate who is our friend or who is, who isn't our friend, depending on what we went through. And I want to talk about the Erik Erikson's law, because Erik Erikson talks about how the beginning stages of infancy, if a child is not given the affection that it needs from their mother or their father, that child will then go through the stages of trust versus mistrust. And a lot of the things that we do and say and how we behave towards others is because we are scared. We are scared for people to really love us because we don't feel that we are capable of being loved. And for all my life, I have felt that I was not capable of being loved. And I would take constructive criticism or feedback from other individuals, and then take that. I would internalize that and turn it into something negative. So then I would create these unwanted emotions and thoughts that I did not want, but I would cause stress and put more stress on myself. I'm on here telling you this because I feel like someone somewhere needs to hear this. Not everyone is out to hurt you. And even if you do lose a good friend and you know that you were the one that sabotaged, or you were the one that made the mistake, whatever it is, whatever you left somebody, people leave each other, it happens every day. I look at it as maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it's time for you to heal. Maybe it's time for you to take a step back. And I had to take a step back, and I have to reevaluate myself. And I need to stop thinking and assuming that it's always about me, because it's not. And that is a narcissistic way to think. It's also narcissistic if I choose to believe that somebody decided to post and the post was about me, but not really knowing that if it was or not. They didn't say it, but I'm assuming it. And this is something I was talking with my therapist today, and she told me that I have to ask myself, what did I learn from ending this friendship? And also, what did I learn about myself during the friendship? It was something like that. I wrote it down. So be mindful when you react. Stop and think. Because sometimes people have a different type of sense of humor. And the world does not revolve around just you. And manifesting, it's perfect. Yes, it's your reality. But that's why they also say that your conception is the most important thing of all time. Because if you have a shitty self-concept, then you are going to self-sabotage any relationship or friendship or anyone that's trying to get close to you. And you might take it as them trying to project certain things onto you, and that's not really the case. When we self-internalize these things, we drive ourselves insane. Take it from someone who has done it for a long time. I'm only 26, and I am barely beginning my self-love journey. And I'm realizing that there are so many things I do not like. There are so many things that I have to really get over. And I feel like I'm slowly letting it go. And I'm healing. I do want to say that I am happy that I was able to open up to my sister and reconcile with her and, truly heal and just be able to just let go of things that no longer serve me. I'm at a point in my life where I feel like, why hold on to things that no longer matter? And I'm still learning. I'm not going to have the answers today. I'm probably not going to have the answers tomorrow. But over time, it will be worth it. So love yourself. And like Iyanla Vanzant did say, see yourself without judgment. Know that when I put these videos out, there's a lot of things that I myself have to do outside of these videos. I am self-aware of my actions. As you can see, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses, I know that things I have to work on. I'm seeing that. And it may be things that I may not want to admit to, but in order to get to the good, I have to first get to the root of the problem. I've been told that some people have told me that when they can't manifest what they want. I want to say this real quick. The reason you cannot manifest what you want, or you haven't been able to, or you weren't before in the past, is because you didn't think you were worthy. It all goes back to childhood trauma. This isn't to blame anyone, but it's to take accountability as of today and to tell yourself that you are where you are because of you. I had to face myself today and look in the mirror and tell myself that I am where I am because of myself. So, does it make me sad? It does. Does it make me feel like I'm a shitty person? It doesn't. But it does help me to see that I know what I can do better. Not to dwell on it, but to say, okay, I've identified this. I've seen this. Now I know where to go. Now I know the proper steps to take. Because I do not want to bring baggage into my next friendships or my next relationship. And I don't want to continue to carry baggage and continue to blame everybody. Put the blame on that person. David Goggins said, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to tell yourself the truth. Yeah, it's okay to flip your thoughts. But if you're not doing the work, your manifestations will only be temporary. So if you know, then you know that all of this goes and ties into it. It ties together. One thing I realized on this journey is that I'm not excited about my manifestations. I'm excited about the happiness that I will continue to fill myself with on an everyday basis, despite what may be happening in my life. I'm happy about the journey of discovering who I am as a woman and truly knowing my worth and knowing that I am deserving of the things that I want and desire in this world. To not procrastinate on my dreams, to not sit here and see other people do it or have someone else take my place. Ever heard of the underdog? But to truly believe in myself and love myself and see myself for who I am. And to know that no matter what the mistakes I made in the past, as long as I'm making sure to make new choices every day to become the better woman that I'm meant to be. A lot of people will tell you I'm full of shit. A lot of people will tell you I don't believe anything that comes out of Alizé's mouth because she's lied. Yes, I was a liar. But I made a pact to myself to be honest. I made a pact to keep my word. Because your word is everything in this world. Of course, keeping your word to others, but keeping the word to yourself. And I made a promise to love myself and to accept myself for who I am. There are areas of opportunities I know that I need to grow in. There are areas that I know I have to become more stronger in. I have to build tough skin, or this world is going to eat me alive. And I want to tell you the same thing as well. Don't give up on you. You are worth it. And anything that you want in this world, it is yours. I don't care what happened or what, it's not even the fact of what happened. Whatever happened to you, whatever you went through, forgive those people and let it go. Let it go. Be honest with yourself. Don't hold back. Don't judge yourself. Take accountability for where you are, but make better choices. And like I always say, my mistakes are your guide to living a better life. I love you.